Donald Trump's ego is so massive it cannot be measured. But what can be measured in this breaking story, welcome back to Occupy Democrats, is the fact that he will always denigrate the very thing that he actually desires. Because Donald Trump, let's be honest, he loves Hollywood. He loves the spotlight. He loves being the star of The Apprentice. So what does he have to do now? He has to try and make fun. He's so jealous of these guys.
Colbert has no talent. I mean, I could take anybody here. I could go outside on the beautiful streets and pick up a couple of people that do just as well or better. They get higher ratings than he did. He's got no talent. Fallon has no talent. Kimmel has no talent. They're next. They're going to be going. I hear they're going to be going.
And then when the actors union, SAG-AFTRA, was going to actually revoke his membership based on his behavior, Trump, of course, just quits, kind of like filing bankruptcy, and tries to pretend it doesn't matter.
Former President Trump is resigning from the Screen Actors Guild ahead of a disciplinary hearing that could have removed him from the union. He was facing expulsion over his role in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. In a letter Thursday, Mr. Trump said he was writing in regards to the, quote, so-called disciplinary committee hearing aimed at revoking my union membership. Who cares? The response from the union's leadership was just 2 words: thank you.
And not long after that, which he now does based on tariffs, is he tries to denigrate the entire industry, which wants nothing to do with the man.
But Hollywood is really terrible. You talk about racist. Hollywood is racist. What they're doing with the kind of movies they're putting out is actually very dangerous for our country. What Hollywood is doing is a tremendous disservice to our country. We have now, in a little while, all of the heads of the biggest companies coming in, and we're going to talk to them. They treat conservatives, Republicans, totally different than they treat others. And they can't do that.
And Trump is so in need of the limelight, so desirous to be the headline every single day. Man, does it get under his skin when the latest stars on the planet not only are especially women, but the women's gold medal Olympic hockey team who tells Donald to stick it where the sun don't shine.
U.S. women's hockey team said it declined President Donald Trump's invitation to attend his State of the Union address. This comes a day after the president jokingly said he had to also invite the women after inviting the men after their win on Sunday. Team cited scheduling issues as the reason they could not attend.
So in this breaking story, he can sit around and talk about and make fun of Bruce Springsteen and everybody else all he wants. But what we really know is Donald, especially as he begins to crumble, so desperately wants a celebrity to help hold him up. Check this breaking story out.
Desperate. Trump grasping for celebrity support as Hollywood caught in bind. Expert. President Donald Trump is more desperate than ever to win the approval and friendship of celebrities and the pop culture sphere. NPR media correspondent David Folkenflik told MS Now's Nicole Wallace on Deadline White House. And Hollywood is in a quandary about just how to respond to his cajoling and threats. This comes as Trump does his utmost to cultivate rap star Nicki Minaj's new sharp turn into the MAGA world. My eyes still hurt from that Kid Rock workout that for some reason is all over my feed, said Wallace. I mean, they're so obsessed with celebrities. They took over. There was a hostile takeover of the Kennedy Center until they had to shut it down because all of the creatives and artists in the country loathe them. I mean, this is the most one-sided thing where Trump is obsessed with celebrity, and they're just not that into him. Nicole, it's very much like his feeling about the press, said Folkenflik. He trashes it. He tries to delegitimize it. He says it doesn't matter. He says it's irrelevant, and he is desperate for its affirmation. Concerning pop culture, he continued, I think that's the same. He feels the same way about celebrities, about Hollywood stars. Nicki Minaj has never been so important to him as when she, gave him a warm ideological embrace. Right? So that's the dilemma for the Netflixes and the Paramounts of the world, even as the Ellisons have identified and planted themselves as in with the president and his camp. And you've seen changes that affect the news division as a result of that embrace. You're also seeing them trying to reassure the creative community that they are welcome there. And that's going to be a tension because so much money is bound up for them in what people are buying movies and television shows and streaming and creatives, what they believe and where they come from, he added. And those folks are going to have to make choices for themselves as well.
This is what's classic about MAGA. They don't want celebrities like LeBron James to weigh in, but they want Herschel Walker, football player, to run for the Senate in Georgia. They want to have Tommy Tuberville, who didn't even know what the three branches of government were, as a senator in Alabama. Trump hangs out with Kid Rock and Hulk Hogan and Sylvester Stallone. The idea, the hypocrisy, which is the same thing you see from MAGA, that this man doesn't want his star on the Walk of Fame, doesn't want to be a part of Hollywood, is the biggest line of BS running out of all the stuff that he does in his personal life. And now he has to also pretend that he doesn't care Melania did a documentary. Whew, that's got to be a tough house, and it already was. You guys like and share the video, and stay frosty.